Down here with one of our coaching students from our Seven-Figure Wholesalers program, and I just wanted to do a little interview and talk about, the important things about wholesaling and your journey to being successful at this. So, first thing I want to know is how much have you made wholesaling real estate?
Oh, geez. A little over 200,000, $250,000 from
American,
start to now, something like
American
that.
USD.
Yeah, USD. That's right. That's right.
Awesome. And you're Canadian.
I am Canadian. Yep. Yeah, I am
That's so
Canadian.
cool. So you're
Yeah.
like me, actually. When I first wanted to
Yeah.
start sailing, I had to go to USA to learn how to do this, and then I had to
Uh-huh.
come back to Canada and bring that knowledge back with me. And you kind of have,
Yep.
you did the same thing that I did, is you started down in the
That's
US and now
right.
you're in Canada. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Did you
That's
have
true.
any? Did you have any real estate experience before?
No, man. I didn't know anything starting this entire company, entire business. Yeah.
Right, right. So you
Yeah.
had zero real estate experience when you got started, and
Zero.
what I always say is usually after you get your first deal, the
Yeah.
the law of the first deal kicks in and now you're in momentum. So, how much did you make on that deal?
That deal was my first ever deal, and it was 10 grand USD.
10
I had a little
grand.
bit of money as well, but converting everything, it touched close to
Nice.
16K, something like that, Canadian,
Nice. And then
total.
yeah, and then another question I guess I was going to ask you was
Yeah.
um how long did it take to get your second deal?
My second deal was pretty, pretty quick, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, give or take.
Wow.
Like I just continued to chase
Yeah.
after that
Yeah.
deal again, that feeling, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was pretty quick right after that.
Yeah, so once you get that first deal, it starts to all of your work that you've been doing starts to add up, and then now you're in
Hmm.
momentum, so they start happening
Big
faster.
time.
And like you said, it's pretty addictive. Like when you have, 10 grand hit your bank account, 20 grand, and
Yeah,
you know, you're just kind of on the phones. You're not really going to a job, and you're making this kind
true.
of money. Yeah.
It's very
How
true. Very, very true. Yeah.
how much did you make on that second deal?
Second deal was another 10 or 15, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then at
20K.
that point we started, yeah, 20, around 20K. And then at that point we started to really dial in our systems and processes, took time to put in some marketing and things like that. But yeah, it was another, 10 grand, 15 grand, something like that.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Yeah,
for sharing that. And do you have anything
of
that you
course.
wanted to tell, like a new wholesaler who's thinking about getting started, or somebody who just wants to be in real estate? Do you have any advice for
Sure.
them?
I do. I do. So this is me telling me when I started, and I would tell myself if I was starting, fail as quickly as possible. Because the
Right.
quicker you fail, the quicker you're able to understand the reasons why you made a mistake or whatever the case is, so that your reps can get better. Fear holds back a lot of people, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that's literally the thing that separates you from being the potential in your mind that you've already created that you can be. But because of the fear of failure, a lot of people just stop. A lot of people just um, they don't want to take that jump. Because this thing was rough in the beginning. I wanted to quit like three, four, five different times. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, and the reason I didn't quit and didn't get advice because I joined these wholesaling groups saying, "Hey, just made 10,000. Hey, just cleared another 25
Yeah.
grand."
Yeah.
I'm like looking at pictures and I'm
Right.
like, "Man, if this guy can fucking do it, I
Right.
I know I can." Like he's I'm better than this guy. Like, you know what I mean? That's just the type of energy that you feel because you're seeing these different hosts. That motivated me to just push because your time is coming. Like your deal is on the next call. You know what I mean?
What we do in our
True.
program, what we do in our program is we literally turn on the marketing. We get you in business in 48 hours, and then you learn in the process of doing it. So it's not like becoming a real estate agent where you have to study for half a
Yeah.
year to take an exam. No, you're in business in 48 hours taking
Right.
action, and you might take a couple steps forward and they don't work, but as long as you keep showing up, that's
Sure.
key. Like you said, take action, be willing to fail, and eventually you'll
Yeah.
get it.
1,000%. I 100% agree with that. And that's again to my point. People are afraid to take action because they know that it will work, but it's fear. Like it's the fear that stops them, and it sucks. Like I want to shake this guy's
Yeah,
head and say, "Hey, listen, stop, just go,"
right,
because man, it's inevitable. Like your deal is bound to happen. It's
right.
it,
100%.
right?
Yeah, it's a numbers game. It's statistically. So we're kind of like a statistics game. If you have enough
Yes.
people who want to sell their home and you make enough offers to them,
Mhm.
eventually you're going to get a deal under contract and you're
Right.
going to be able to sell it.
100%. A hundred
Yeah,
percent. It's very, very true. It's reps. The more reps that you do, the better you get. The better you get, the consistent you are, and the consistent you are, the better deals that you'll be able to put together in front of you
yeah,
because of the experience you've developed over time. But
yeah.
you just have to work, 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 and then by
Yeah.
working, you'll get better. That's, I
So,
mean, that's with
so let me
anything.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you quit your day job from wholesaling? Have you ever had, since you started wholesaling, have you had to work a 9 to 5?
So my background was in construction, and we've chatted a little bit about this. My background was I was a heavy equipment operator, and I've been doing that right out of high school. And I did that for 4.5 years, and I wanted to do more than heavy equipment operating. And after doing that first deal, I know I was like, like that money hitting my account broke my entire mindset in a way where I'm not worth $30 an hour. Like
Yeah,
I am not
yeah,
I'm not worth that. I'm
yeah,
I'm worth more than 10,000, and this
yeah.
proves that. So to answer your question, I haven't operated anything in like almost 3 years, maybe 3.5 years.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you made enough money wholesaling real estate that you were able to quit your job as an excavator operator, a machinery
Yeah.
operator. And operators make 80 grand a year.
Yeah, they do.
Even
They
a
do.
hundred grand a year. So you were able to make more money wholesaling in your first year that you never had to go
Right.
back to your 9 to 5. And here we are 3 years later now, and you've quit your 9 to 5, and you do this
Yep.
all by talking on the phones pretty much.
Just talking on the phones, man. And there's a reason why I was like, you know what? I mean, I could have stayed there. I could have been a heavy equipment operator, but the people that were working there,
Yeah,
I just looked at their lives. There's somebody that I know that started
yeah,
at 16 and he was in his 70s
yeah,
still shoveling, right? And
yeah,
I like, long story short, it was a break and he was really, really tired and we were in the sea can. And I just took a quick snap of the guy, and that picture just continued to remind me if I did this and I continued
right,
to do this, this is where my life was going to head to. You know what I
right,
mean? And I'm going to
right.
share it. You can edit this if you want, but
And
this is the picture. Like if you
wow,
see this is the seat, like this
yeah,
picture was
yeah,
at 9 a.m. break, 15 minutes. We would go in there, get our coffees, drink, right? And I'm
right,
like, I need to make some changes or
yeah,
else my life will look like that.
yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. So that was the decision maker for me.
That is gold, man. I'm so glad you shared that because
Yeah,
it's all about who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with, the guy on the photo there, that's going to be your future. But when you
yeah,
surround yourself with real estate people, that's the guy
right.
right there.
That's the
So,
guy.
nothing wrong with that. Some people they
No,
like to,
absolutely not. Absolutely.
and,
No shame at all. But I just wanted more
yeah.
from my life. I wanted to do a lot more. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Yeah,
you.
yeah, and no, you're totally right. And some people like to go to work and turn their brain off when they get home, and they're happy with that, but they stay at
Yeah,
one level. If you surround yourself with people like that, they won't understand your ambition to make more, and they might even try to talk you out of it. That's why it's super important to connect yourself with other real estate investors and
Mhm.
be around people who are doing this. Like you said, you joined communities, you joined groups, and that's how you
Yeah.
got success, by being around other people. So I
Yep.
guess, you're making a couple hundred thousand now, to 250,000. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk about the scalability quickly. That's just the
Sure.
beginning. So what's your
Yeah.
plan for scaling the business now?
Um, Man, as soon as I did join like your group, genuinely, like I set up the ads with I forgot her name. What was her name? Crystal?
Krista, our director of marketing, set up your
Yes.
your ads for you.
Krista,
Yeah.
yeah, Krista set me up. We put it all together, turned on the ads. Less than 24 hours later, I already have three leads that came in just in Canada alone. I haven't done it anywhere in the States, but I want to
Yep.
pump as much money in Facebook ads as possible, not only in Canada,
Right.
but also in the States. So I can now have not only North America, but the entire United States at my disposal
Right.
to do as many deals as possible anywhere,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
So we have it
So yeah,
dialed into we have it dialed into a science where if you want to make more money, you just get more leads. If
yeah,
you want to, and you process more leads, and if you want to make less, if you're busy and you got to go out of town, you can turn it all off. So you have full
yeah,
control over how busy you are. And like,
100%.
there's no seasonality and stuff like that. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah, I want to scale this thing
Yeah.
like crazy. We were averaging in the States, again, specifically in Colorado, three within like, so it's me and two other people working the wholesale side of the business. And we would 3 to 4 deals a month, give or take,
Yeah.
collectively. I
Yeah.
would bring in maybe one, maybe two.
Yeah.
Some months would be three,
Yeah.
but yeah, on average, we would do four deals a month. But I want
Yeah.
to do like 10 by
Yeah.
myself with these ads. And it's so possible.
Yeah.
It's insanely possible, right?
Yeah, you're going to become an expert now. And just like, if so, that's kind of, I had the same journey. I was making about 30 or $40,000 a month, which is, that's what it
Yeah,
sounds like you were doing with your old group. As soon
yeah,
as I started with the ads, we tripled that. It was like
it's
for
crazy.
a year after. And awesome.
Yeah,
Well, thank you,
okay.
man. Thank you for letting me interview you. I'm
I
really
got you.
excited to have you in the program, and I'm glad that you're going to show up and you're happy to even guide and help other aspiring wholesalers.
Absolutely. I'm here to help any way I can. I'm here to do deals. Let's put deals together and get them to the finish line. It's the name
Yeah,
of the game in this
yeah,
field, right? So yeah,
that's right.
dude, I appreciate you taking the time to, you know what I mean? Talk through
Okay,
some things with me. Appreciate it.
thanks, man.